All right, my initial reaction of Deadpool and Wolverine coming out of the theater, pretty good movie. Not as good as I was hoping, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Kind of reminds me of what we've been getting with the Godzilla Kong films. Fast paced, action induced, very little story. But if nothing else, watching Ryan Reynolds and watching Hugh Jackman on screen together was it was just a wonderful experience that I hope they do again. It's just a fun film, you know what I mean? I guess I went in blind because I didn't want to know any of the spoilers. I saw like 2 reviews yesterday that kind of, I guess, made me expect there to be a lot more than there was because they were really talking up the film. There were no spoilers in those reviews, and whatever they referenced from the trailer, but they just made it sound like the cameos and the breadcrumbs were a lot bigger than I think they actually were. There were a couple of cameos that popped out that I was like, oh shit, that's great. But nothing, like one review I saw, the person said all the cameos you ever wanted in the Multiverse of Madness movie you got here. I highly disagree. Do not expect the cameos and the breadcrumbs to be like overwhelmingly crazy. They're really not, but they're good. There's a lot of them, and they are good, and they are a lot of fun. It's just a fun movie. You're gonna have a good time. I still think the first Deadpool is the best one. This one's definitely better than the second one. And there was at the end there was something big that happened that got me personally excited. And they did a lot of justice to 20th Century Fox universe of Marvel films, especially at the very, very end. So look, this is a good film. You're not going to be disappointed. If I had to do it again, I probably would have waited to stream it on. I wouldn't have come to the movies to see it. Not because it's not worth seeing in the movies, but again, it just it wasn't. It was. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not criticizing the movie for anything bad. It didn't hit the way people were trying to like make it. I think the problem is a lot of Marvel fans out there, and you guys know I'm a Marvel fan too, but you guys know I'm pretty honest and I'm pretty realistic. They have had such a drought. They have had such a bad streak that I think people are expecting this to be an automatic win, and they're trying to force this into. It's still going to make billions of dollars. I think it's probably still going to hit $1 billion at the box office, but I think people are overselling this movie, and they really shouldn't, because it's a good movie on its own. But I just feel like there's some people out there that are really overselling this. And if you hear anyone say this is the movie to save Marvel, no way. No way. They have to do a lot more than this movie to save Marvel. But I will say this, at least if nothing else, to me signifies they're going to go in a different direction. I just don't know I have a feeling I know what it is, but I'm not sure. But look, overall, just a fun movie. There are a lot of good surprises. Just none of them were really like, you know what I mean? And it was really funny, and it's just fun. It's just a fun movie. If you want a fun movie, you're gonna have a fun movie. I would have waited to see it on streaming service, knowing ahead of time. But also, to be fair, I have to also add in the fact that the movie started like 25 minutes late in my theater, because when they started playing the film and they started things out, it was stuttering and freezing, and they had to reset. It was really annoying. So between that experience and the fact that the movie wasn't what I was, I guess, I don't want to say expecting, but, well, I guess expecting to a certain extent, because like I said, the way people were hyping it up. But again, that doesn't mean it was a bad movie. It's certainly not a bad movie. It was a lot of fun, really funny, really action-packed, a lot of breadcrumbs, a lot of cameos. But the cameos are like, I wouldn't call any of them S tier, let's put it that way. Except for one in particular that really got me excited, but I don't want to get too excited because it's probably not going to play out that way in the future. But I'll let you know what those are on the Saturday night stream when we talk spoilers. But all right, guys, that's it. This will probably be up. I don't know. I'll probably be home by the time this sets up, because I'm going to be using data to upload this as opposed to Wi-Fi. So, all right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you guys tonight on the stream. All right, take it easy.